Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets, is at it again. NBA World reacts to Jimmy Butler's Warrior trade decision. Not a clickbait video. He has not been traded, but this just came out today about 10 minutes before I filmed this video. So NBA trade news just keeps flying and flying out as we're getting closer to the deadline. Right here, a couple blockbuster trades. Everyone already knows Luka went to the Lakers. For Anthony Davis and some change, Lakers robbed the Mavs to get Luka. All right, February 6th is the trade deadline. One superstar has yet to been moved. Miami Heat, Jimmy Butler, he was suspended indefinitely by the Heat. If you haven't heard yet, he was I don't know what it was. He wants to be traded, and I guess he's just not doing what the team wants him to do. I don't know what it is, but they're butting heads basically. So Miami basically told Jimmy, just go ahead and go home. Don't come to practices or anything until we decide what we're going to do with you, if we can trade you, or if they just suspend him indefinitely for the rest of the season. I don't see that happening. They'll probably make some kind of trade happen for him. But here, I'll get right into the specifics of everything here. Real quick, I'm at 10 subscribers so far, trying to get to 20 by the end of the day. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. And that'd be amazing if I can double my subscribers by the end of today. But yeah, if you're not familiar with Jimmy Butler, so this happened in Miami. He got his suspension in Miami, and I've always been a big Jimmy Butler fan. I just like his game. He plays tough defense, and he's just a dog out there. He plays basketball how you're supposed to. He's not flopping. He's not doing any weak stuff. He just plays grown man basketball, and I do like that. But with that being said, he falls out in Miami. It just got to the point where, like I said, they just told him you're suspended indefinitely. Don't come to practice. Don't even do anything. Just stay home until we figure out what we have to do with you. If that happens at one team, I'm like, it is what it is. Could be Jimmy's fault. Could be just as much the front office's fault or whoever, Pat Riley, whoever it is. It doesn't seem like it would be because Miami's a really well-run organization. Be just as hard-headed as Jimmy Butler. So with Pat Riley, it's kind of like things are going this way, or it's my way or the highway, basically. So it's gotten to the highway for Jimmy Butler. But like I was saying, yeah, he got suspended here in Miami. Before that, he was in Minnesota. He played well and fit well on the team, but things fell out in Minnesota. And again, it was not injury things or anything like that. It was more personal things in Minnesota. Then before that, it was Chicago, when he fell out with Chicago. Again, not due to play or injury or anything. It was more personal stuff. So again, I'm always trying to defend Jimmy and be on Jimmy's side because I like him as a basketball player. Seems like a pretty cool dude too, but if you just keep falling out with 3 teams in a row, at this point I'm thinking it must be something with Jimmy. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's 100% his fault or 100% Miami's fault or whatever team it is, but it seems like there's got to be something with Jimmy. If you're in 3 different relationships in a row and they all end the exact same way, eventually you got to look at yourself. But with that being said, he's still on the suspension with the Heat. The Warriors have been the main team in trade talks basically for Jimmy up to this point. But yeah, team him up with Steph Curry on the Warriors, of course. So Brian Windhorst reported just yesterday evening that Jimmy would be unwilling to sign an extension with the Warriors, which is just so weird to me. And I guess it makes some sense. Stephen Curry is getting older. How old is Jimmy Butler right now? Is he like 35? Let me see. I think he's even closer to 37, I think. Let me see real quick. Jimmy Buckets. He was born in 89. I don't want to do the September 14th. I don't want to do the math here. Let's just put the magic word in there. Where's his damn age? All right, there it is. 35, September 14th. So he's turning 36 this season. So, he's not a spring chicken. He's getting older. He still has probably 2 or 3 more solid years he can play and contribute to a team. But yeah, just confusing why he wouldn't want to sign an extension with the Warriors. Yeah, he's 35. I think Stephen Curry's about 35 as well. So they're both older players. But I don't know what his goal is here. I think he wanted to get get a max, I guess, with Miami, and they weren't willing to give it to him. So that's kind of where I guess things fell out there with Miami. And I think he wanted a max with Chicago as well. They wouldn't give it to him. Fell out there. Um, Same thing with Minnesota, I believe. He wanted to get signed to the max, and they wouldn't do it for him either. So again, like I said, I'm not going to say it's all Jimmy's fault or all the organization's fault. I can see from Jimmy's, perspective. I've been an all-star caliber player. I've been a very good player. I've never got a max contract because he hasn't been signed to a max in his career. Um, so us looking at it, from down here, and we're just seeing these guys making hundreds of millions of dollars. We're not going to be feeling bad from over here. But at the same time, from Jimmy Butler's mindset, he's thinking, I'm a max contract deserving player. I've played hard for every team I've been on. He always puts his heart into the teams he's on. Just all in with whatever franchise he's on for the time he's there. And then from his mindset, it's like, man, none of y'all want to pay me a max contract. I feel like right now he's just looking for the biggest payday he can get, just kind of cash out and then retire. To be honest, here we go. Let's see, bro, about to be out of the league. Just send him home at this point, said one of the fans. Right here. Yeah, it's just some different quotes. At what point does Adam Silver need to intervene? I don't know what he would do, really. Is he even willing to go anywhere at this point? Said someone else. Jimmy Butler doesn't want to play basketball anymore, added someone else. I think these are comments from Twitter or X. I just still call it Twitter, but anyway, fans seem to be kind of in the same mindset that I'm at. Please comment below and let me know what you think. But yeah, it seems like he's trying to get a payday. He doesn't seem too much worried about basketball anymore. He just wants to go wherever he can get the most money. And again, I'm not mad at him. He's put his heart into the game for a long time, and he's played really hard at all the organizations he's been from. You never question his effort on the court. But then again, 3 relationships in a row and things fall out kind of in the same way. So you got to kind of look at yourself as Jimmy. But then I guess the organizations maybe have to look at themselves as well. I mean, I wouldn't say someone's right and someone's wrong. It's always in between. It's not a 100% thing, right or wrong. So yeah, from Jimmy's standpoint, never got his max contract. Felt like he's deserved one at multiple points in his career. So at this point, he's trying to get as much money as he can and cash out. And then yeah, from the franchise's standpoints, they're just saying, 3 franchises in a row have basically said you're not worth the max contract. And I don't think that's based on his basketball talent. He does seem like a max contract player from what he does on the court. But again, behind the scenes, he's always falling out with teams, and teams are always saying, I guess he's hard-headed and just tough to deal with. And again, it's been 3 teams in a row. So, who knows who's in the right. But yeah, please comment below. Let me know what you think about the Jimmy Bucket situation. Again, I've always loved Jimmy as a player. I wanted us to get him on the Spurs when he was like 30, 31, 32, I think, before he went over to Miami. But again, I guess people behind the scenes know more than we know, or who knows what it is. But kind of once you get blacklisted in the NBA and people behind the scenes are saying you're a tough guy to work with or whatever, or they're saying you can't fit with the team, all the owners kind of speak with each other, and there's kind of a circle behind the scenes with the owners and GMs and stuff like that. And it seems like Jimmy Butler has kind of been blacklisted at this point. Again, like I said, three relationships in a row with 3 different franchises, and he always kind of seems to fall out in the same way. So again, who knows who's right and who's wrong. But yeah, please comment below. Let me know what you think. Please like and subscribe too if you like the video, and we'll see y'all again.